Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to do a quick video to give you some updates about the 2024-2025 hunting seasons and trapping seasons coming up for us. I also just want to give a quick introduction of myself because I know I have a lot of new subscribers and I never really did an intro, so a lot of you really don't know who I am or what I'm about. So my name is Courtney. I currently live in Potter County. I've lived here for 7 years, and previously I have lived in southeastern Pennsylvania, as well as I grew up in South Jersey. So I am not a PA native, but I love the state more than my native state. And I also did not grow up in an outdoor family. I am an adult onset hunter and trapper. The things that were really big for me in the outdoors are hunting deer, trapping, and hiking. But I am going to be expanding this year and spending more time doing other things, as I'm going to talk about a little bit later. Before I get into that, though, I wanted to let everybody know that this Thursday I'm going to be doing a webinar with the Pennsylvania Federation for Sportsmen and Conservationists. If you're unfamiliar with what that organization is, as I was when they reached out to me, it is a nonprofit that helps fight for legislation that is, good for the hunters and trappers and firearms owners, and fights against those, those laws and such that are not good for us. So anyway, the webinar is free for you to watch. However, there's an option where you can pay for a ticket, and it gets you entered into a drawing for a nice prize package, and the ticket's only $5. So I'm going to leave the links for both of those down below in the description box, and I'm also going to include a prize list over here somewhere probably. And so that's Thursday, this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Again, I know I'm not some big name hunter trapper out there, so this is not really about me. This is about supporting the Pennsylvania Federation for Sportsmen and Conservationists. I think they're just trying to get more people involved with their nonprofit and get some more exposure, because like I said, I never even knew about them until they reached out towards me. So that being said, it's just something to look into. There's also going to be 3 other speakers throughout the summer, and everybody's talking about something different. Mine's going to be focused on trapping, and then there's going to be, I know there's going to be one lady who's going to be talking about tracking dogs. And then I think there's there's a hunter and somebody who does fishing. I don't know the exact details on that. Anyway, moving on to my next point of business here. This year is going to the dogs. This fall, I brought home a Llewellyn setter puppy. He is 9 months old now, and his name is Timber, and he's a beautiful chestnut tri setter. He came from a breeder who unfortunately passed away shortly after I got him. I know a lot of people ask where I got him from, and unfortunately I don't know the whereabouts of the other dogs that came from his litter. There he is. Here's Timber. Say hi, Timber. So Timber is a natural bird dog. I honestly wasn't really looking for a hunting dog, but when these puppies came up for sale, it was somebody that I knew who owned these the puppies and was breeding them. And I've always kind of wanted a setter, so I just fell in love with these puppies when I saw them. And I went to look at actually a younger litter of puppies, and they still had a few from an older litter that were about 10 weeks old. So I went out and looked at them, and this little puppy just came right up to me and sat down and just basically asked me to take him home. I couldn't say no. So anyway, because of that, I am going all in and really trying to learn how to grouse hunt, because I am not really interested in pheasants. Not saying we won't do it. We probably will, just because it extends the season for us. But I've really always had an interest in possibly pursuing grouse and woodcock for our native birds. And so I joined the Ruffed Grouse Society. And I already went to one event with them, the Future Hunters and Handlers event, which was really awesome program that that one of the local chapters is planning to hold every year. Then later this month, I'm going to be going to a one-on-one dog training with the RGS, where an experienced handler is going to help me get Timber started and really help train him up on how to be a good bird dog. And then because I'm not really, I'm not a bird hunter at all right now. I don't really have much experience with shooting a shotgun, so I'm going to be attending a women's wing shooting clinic, which is going to take place over 3 weekends throughout the summer. And again, that's hosted by the Ruffed Grouse Society. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really trying hard to do my research and to give Timber the best chance possible to be a good bird dog. So expect to see us spending more time on public land this year. I don't expect to actually get grouse this year because I am going to try to train him on wild birds as much as possible. So basically, if he flushes a bird, then I can't shoot it, because that's going to train him that that's what he's supposed to do. So that's the gist of how I plan to train him. Anyway, aside from myself getting Timber, our friend Alex got a treeing feist to train as a squirrel dog. So he's really into squirrel hunting. I like squirrel hunting, and it's not something I do all the time, but I try to get out squirrel hunting a few times a year. And so I'm really excited that once he gets that dog trained, he's going to come up and we're going to get to hunt squirrels over a dog, which will be a whole new experience for me. And then also, if you've been watching the channel, you know that last year I went to Maine with my husband, and I got my first ever bear. We hunted over bait, which was a cool experience. I still enjoyed it and have no regrets. But this year we're going back because I loved Maine so much. And this year, just Paul's going to hunt, but we're going to hunt bears over hounds this year. Just as something different. But since hunting with hounds is a lot more expensive, we decided, you know, it wouldn't make sense for both of us to hunt. So just Paul's going to hunt since he didn't get a bear last year. And I'm going to be there to film it all. And I think it's going to be really exciting. I also might get an opportunity to hunt raccoons over dogs this year. So I previously just have no experience hunting with dogs, and I'm really excited to incorporate this into my hunting routine and try something new. I'm always up for trying something new when it comes to hunting. As far as the deer hunting and the trapping, I plan on trapping just as much as I did last year. I do want to try to get out on the public land a little bit more this time. I really want to try to get a bobcat or a fisher. And although we have a bobcat that comes around on our property, I just can't seem to ever catch up with them. It seems like the week that I decide to trap at the property, the bobcat's not there. And he's huge, and I'll keep on trying. But I've been doing a lot of scouting on public land this year while hiking, and I have found some good places that look promising for both bobcat and fisher. As far as deer hunting goes, I'm probably going to be deer hunting a little bit less this year, just because I'm going to be spending more time pursuing grouse and woodcock. But deer hunting is still what really got me involved in hunting, and it's something I'm still passionate about. And so, you know, I'll still be hunting. I'll probably try to hunt deer a little bit on public land this year. You know, a lot of it just depends on the doe tag situation, because I do hunt does. That's another thing. If you don't know me, I'm not a trophy hunter. So if you're looking for a trophy hunting channel, don't follow this channel. I hunt because I enjoy it, because I want to fill my freezer. I trap because I am passionate about conservation, and because I like to use the furs. As you can see, I have furs behind me here. I tan them all myself. I make things with them, and I really enjoyed the whole process from start to finish. I butcher all my own animals. I you know, tan flesh and prepare all the furs. It's just the whole process is enjoyable for me. And I don't personally have any interest in trying to like pursue one specific buck, because then that takes away time from doing the other things that I enjoy in the outdoors. But that's that. I think I covered basically everything. Oh yeah, turkey hunting. I'm not a big turkey hunter, but I still try once or twice a year. With that being said, we're going out tomorrow and we're going to hunt public land. I have never attempted to hunt turkeys on public land. And to this day, I have never gotten a turkey. But I've pretty much given up with private property. It's just, you know, it's so hit or miss because you're hunting a small area and you can't follow the gobbles. You can't follow where the birds are. You can't go near where they're roosting if they're not roosting on the property. So, yeah, that's where we're at for this year. I hope that you guys will join me on Thursday and watch the webinar and consider purchasing a ticket so you can win the prize package. And other than that, just let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. I've been considering doing like some maybe cooking episodes, because I'm not, you know, by any means a fancy chef or anything, but I really do enjoy cooking game meat, and I try some of the more obscure things that other people don't try. Like I really enjoy raccoon and muskrat, and I really like bear meat. That's my favorite. So if you're interested in anything along those lines, just let me know. Let me know what you want to see, or if you just want me to keep doing what I'm doing. I stopped doing the trail cam compilations that I was doing for a while just because we haven't been as consistent about keeping up with our trail cameras, so we're not getting as much footage. But I might get back into that too, because honestly, this channel is mostly for myself, just to record memories. That's really what it's all about. But I hope that these 800 subscribers that I have now are getting something out of it. All right, you guys have a good night and good luck this turkey season.